much, man. In the last video, you seen I unboxed a couple of engines here. I do want to see if I can't get these things started. Because obviously they don't need to like be installed on anything to start. All right, so up first we have a MXR212R is what they call this engine. It is a 212cc. I'm under the impression this thing is basically just like a Predator 212. There's some obvious like visual differences. Definitely like the on and off switch right here. Is different, but it's weird because there's like a plug on the cover right here where the Predator 212 one would be. So I don't know, dude. It looks very similar to it. All right, so looking this engine up on Amazon, this thing actually runs $209.99. So it actually comes in a little bit more expensive than the Predator does, but they do have a used option, which is kind of wild. $196 for a used one off of Amazon. Let's see the specifics. So shaft diameter is a 3/4 inch shaft. So if you're gonna order a torque converter or a clutch for this thing, you would get a 3/4 inch, which is the same as the 212. They do have this engine available in an electric start. The electric start option obviously has a electric starter on it, or you could also start it with the recoil. But this one is not an electric start. This is a recoil only. And this engine it's obviously a 4-stroke, 212cc overhead valve. La la la. Where was the horsepower at? This one is a 7 horsepower Predator 212 gasoline engine. All right, so looking at the Predator, see it comes in at $184. But it says that the Predator is actually a 6.5 horsepower, where they're claiming this is a 7 horsepower. It is obviously also a 212cc. And yeah, pretty much everything else is all the same. It's just this engine claims that it is an actual 7 horsepower engine rather than a 6.5 horsepower. So I don't know, man. Do with that information what it is you will. I'm also under the impression that basically to order aftermarket parts for this thing, as far as the Nivy carburetor that I'm going to order for it, is basically the exact same thing that you would order for a 212 Predator. The exhaust is the same thing, and I'm also under the impression that all of the internals is also the same thing. So if you wanted to do a cam, piston rod, all that kind of stuff on this engine, all those same things that you can order from, say, Go Power Sports or the cheaper options that are on Amazon, all that stuff that fits into a Predator 212 will work on this engine here. So, which is cool, man. That's good to know. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and get some oil in this thing. I wanna oil it up, and we're gonna put some gas in it. I'd like to fire it up and actually hear this thing run. All right, so whenever you first open this engine up, you gotta remember there's absolutely no oil inside of this thing. So you don't wanna go and try to start it without putting oil in it. And it's got a little tag right here that tells you add SAE 10W30. So you want to put 10W30 inside of this guy. And yes, I do have a funnel in which you can use a funnel to put the oil in there, but I like using a little squeezy bottle, okay? These squeezy bottles came with my mini bikes from Oryx Earth, and they work really freaking well for putting oil in the thing. If I remember, it takes exactly 2 of these to fill it up. It takes 3 of the squeezy bottles to fill it up. Yep, that is full. So now the only thing this thing needs is gas, and we should be able to fire it right up. All right, I'm gonna top this thing off. Oh my God, what the hell? There we go. All right, I'm gonna top this thing off with nothing other than 87 octane. Same thing I put inside of my pressure washer. I guess I don't need it all the way full of gas. A half tank will do. Alright, let's see what we got down here. Got a choke, we got a switch for the fuel, and then we have idle speed. So we're gonna put it on start, make sure the fuel is on, kill switch, make sure this is switched to run. Bro, that thing fired right up. Like, you can't argue with that. That's actually pretty damn impressive. I was a little worried. I don't know. Like, honestly, I've never bought engines like this before. You know, it's just right out the box, dude. I put oil in it, put gas in it, fired right up. So that's awesome. I almost lost my my little Woodruff key. Luckily, Braven saw it. It flew all the way out to the street. At least it went that way, babe, not towards you.
Yeah.
Dong!
I'm fine.
I'd look over and be like, oh, baby fell asleep. No.
Time for a new baby.
What the hell? All right, one more time. Sounds like a lawnmower. Moving on, now I want to hear this big old mamma jamma start up. Are you gonna let me work? Toby? 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 Toby, quiet on set. Toby? Hey, quiet on set, buddy. Get your ass out of here, man. All right, moving on to our big old 420cc. We're gonna go over the specs on this one really quick and compare it to the 212. This one actually does have the electric start. So as you can see right here. Now I haven't obviously used this thing yet, so I don't know exactly how it functions or whatnot, but I can see the key position is off, on, and then start. That's gonna be the on position. And then to actually crank the start, it's gonna be all the way to the right. So if you actually spin this engine around, this is pretty sick, dude. Look, it's got a little starter on it right there. So you actually have a starter on this thing, which is cool. And with also, they have this available for the 212 as well. I didn't care for the electric start and everything on the 212, but I thought it would be a cool feature to have for the 420, for the big block. And of course, you also have the recoil start. So you have the recoil, and then with this, this is gonna require a battery. So whatever it is that I do end up installing this engine on, we're gonna have a battery to be able to use that function, basically. All right, so the 212 was 7 horsepower. The 420, this is a 15 horsepower engine. So quite a bit more, man, more than double. Single cylinder, 4-stroke, forced cooling. It's got an overhead valve, 420cc. Compression ratio on this is 8:1, 8.0:1. This also is gonna take 10W30 motor oil. The shaft on this one is 1 inch in diameter. So as you can see, it's a much bigger shaft. That's what she said. Where the 212 actually has a 3/4 inch shaft, this has a 1 inch shaft. So that's definitely important whenever it comes to ordering a clutch or a CVT, torque converter, whatever it is that you plan on putting on this. You gotta remember it's a 1 inch shaft, which is the same as the Predator 420cc. On Amazon, this engine right here goes for $359. If you want to get it without the electric start and it only has the recoil start, it goes for $299. The Predator goes for $359 with the electric start. So the exact same price for the max speeding rods, the MXR420 versus the Predator 420. But where the difference is, also, this one comes in at a higher horsepower rating is what they're claiming. Now, of course, I don't have like a small engine dyno to prove these numbers, but I mean, what can you do? The Predator says it is a 13 horsepower engine for the 420cc, where this one is claiming to be a 15 horsepower engine. 2 extra horsepowers. So yeah, anyhow, go ahead and get some oil put into this thing, and I don't know how much this one's actually gonna take, but it does take the same 10W30 motor oil that we just put into 212. All right, let's see how many squeezy bottles we can fit into this guy. 4.5 squeezy bottles. All right, making sure to take the key off this time so it doesn't fly all the way out to the street again. And top this thing off with some good old 87. All right, same as our 212 over here. We have idle speed, and then we have a choke, and we have the fuel. Fuel on, off. Screw that, find a battery. Red is positive, blue is negative. I gotta find where I put my key at. All right, here we go. Oh, this needed to be in the on position.
Oh yeah, no duh.
No wonder it wasn't gonna start, bro. Holy crap! This thing's a little intimidating, bro. Holy. That is a pretty damn intimidating, big little engine. Big block power, motherfucker! God damn! Imagine the bike when this is attached to the bike and you crank that starter, the way the whole thing is just kind of like jolt, like, dude. Yeah, that's freaking cool.